Hot talk. Good and evil. They both exist, right? You can't have one without the other. Good and evil. Like God and devil. Good God, evil devil. It's evil. The word evil with a D. It stands for death, dark, doom, dismal, disarray, disillusioned. Now the good side of things, that's just, there's a positive and there's a negative. And both need to exist. You can't try to stamp out evil. If you do that, it's like trying to put out a forest fire, with a thimble of water. It's just not going to happen. Not even with a fish tank. You can't do it. So you got to let that fire burn. Now, the irony is that some of those individuals that are consumed by the dark side, they live right next door to the people who are not persuaded by the darkness. And, there comes this argument. I hear this argument a lot from the other side, if you will, the dark side, that they're the good ones, that they're the positive ones, and that the other side is negative. So you have that irony on top of it all. Are you kidding, right? How are you supposed to deal with that kind of thing? Again, the D is delusional. It's disappointing. It's discouraging. How can these people believe that they're tearing down the United States, breaking up NATO, and supporting dictators and paying homage to them? And then starting illegal wars and covering up for pedophiles. I mean, these people are absolutely delusional. Every one of these enablers will be held to account. Of that, I'm confident. Now, if I'm wrong, wow, holy cow, it's like I will have to be the first to admit that I just didn't think that the dark side could be that persuasive. I mean, take a look at what George Lucas was saying in Star Wars, his space opera. And you see where we're at. We've got this empire that seeks to control every living thing and profit from it. And they're willing to blow up an entire planet if that's what it takes to get their way. There's no end to the depths that they will go. Because if you're going to go in, you got to go all in. And they have gone all in. The insurrectionists on January 6th, imagine what will happen if Trump says the elections were rigged in another few years. And where you've got Democrats going to Washington to protest, and you got the insurrectionists there to defend the Capitol. What's going to play out here? Because they're banking on the fact that the Democrats are going to sit on their hands and they're going to stay home and they're not going to get into, because they're into peace and love and they don't want violence. And these guys are not going to just roll over and hand over the keys to the White House, even if it's a landslide victory for the Democrats. There's going to be a standoff. Oh yeah, it's going to become if anything else, for all Trump cares, this is just for him. This is just a TV show. That's all this is. He's just going for ratings. He's getting rich. He's going for the money. He's getting the ratings, and that's all I get to do. And the time it takes to go from the hardware store in town to home, I'm now going to go in with my new products and try to contribute to our failing economy. Thank you, folks.